and welcome to an Organized Chaos podcast. My name is Bobby Quarters. Chaos is here with me.
Hey.
Hey. So, we're here to talk about some movies, music, whatever else crosses our mind. But here is also the home of the most unbiased, genuine thoughts. We're not going to do anything just to say it, just to make money off of it, because we don't make a lot of money off of this. In fact, we don't make anything. We just give our opinions. And our opinions are free and unsolicited, but they're not hateful ones. That is the important thing.
Yes.
But also, while you're here, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, that is Bobby Quarters, the podcast channel, Organized Chaos Podcast, and Chaos's channel while you're at it. So thank you for watching, and do enjoy.
So, we begin. I'm Captain Nala Ake, Chancellor of Starfleet Academy. We're all the first Academy class to return to our campus in San Francisco after more than 120 years. Some of you are here for your families, some for yourselves. Together, you are the best and the brightest from across the galaxy. A tapestry that is Starfleet. You will learn the skills that shaped our greatest officers.
Duty, honor, service!
Like them, we'll ask you to give more of yourselves than you knew you had. To dream without limitations. Whatever challenges came before today led you to this moment. You here now. You weave together the future. So go out and seek, explore, boldly go where no one has gone before. It is my great honor to welcome you all to Starfleet Academy.
I was squire to Sir Ireland of Pennytree since I was a boy. He charged me to be a good knight, to defend the weak and the innocent, and I swore that I would.
Are you Baelor Targaryen?
No.
Then would you move the fuck out of the way?
Yeah. Sorry.
What's your name?
Sir Duncan the Tall.
Never heard of him.
Do you know every knight in the Seven Kingdoms, then?
The good ones. If you could bring me to Ashford, I could squire for you, sir.
Rob me, and I'll hunt you down with dogs.
You don't have dogs!
I'll get some.
Where?
Oh!
Boys, stop gaping. Sleep in my horse.
I'm not a stable boy, my lord.
Not clever enough.
I know I'm just a hedge knight, but sometimes I think there could be more.
Why do you treat these royal lapdogs like they're your betters?
They are my betters. These men have a name. I'm trading. What chance do I have? I have no chance.
Falling star brings luck to those who see it.
So the luck is ours alone? I need to fight honorably. But sometimes I think I buried my courage alongside the old man.
Within every man, there are many men. So be brave. Be just.
Get up!
Be tall.
This is a memorial to the dead.
So, is this all you're doing?
It is.
Are you Old Nick?
Old Nick. You mean Satan?
Yes. Old Nick released his demons unto the world of man. And the world of man fell before the demons.
I remember details, events and people. The world had an order.
What's your name?
Spike?
No. I think your name is Jimmy.
The foundations. They seemed unshakable. When the infected attack, what do they see? I believe the infection can be treated. And now, a leap into the unknown.
I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
Hello. Oh, well, let's get Bobby.
Hey,
Bobby, how you doing?
I'm doing better, much better.
Yeah. It sounds like you're a little rough. I know Bobby's been sick, so just
Yeah.
FYI, he hasn't gone to the theater. So when we get to 28 years later, it will just be my thoughts, which are the only ones that count. So
Go fuck yourself.
But yeah.
Okay, mister. Okay, whatever. I'm just know that you're gonna enjoy the next. Oh no. Oh, don't worry. The word bashing is gonna be coming soon.
Oh, okay.
I hope you enjoy your next run. I hope you enjoy the next time that James Cameron plays a laser pointer and spins it around for you, so you could enjoy Avatar 4.
Ooh. Listen, man, that one lady, she is fire. She is. And
Yeah,
they'll
cat
explain her no
cat
other
laser
way. She
pointer
just is fire. She just
yes,
is
cat
fire.
laser pointer. That is why Avatar movies are popular. Cat as
Yeah, man,
laser
dude, man, those things are amazing, man. You just point at the floor and you're just entertained for hours.
Yes. See, people, my point exactly.
Elam keeps on trying to cut in. I'm like, dude, back off mine. I'm like,
how is little dude?
Oh, he's doing a lot better. He was just
That's
on my lap
good.
a second ago.
That's
but yeah,
good.
I got him to the point where he will pretty much. I just mix his medication with soft food, so I don't have to torture him and shove it down his throat or anything. So he's good.
That's good.
He gobbles it up without realizing it.
So he was also good the morning after being all discombobulated and altered state.
Yeah, well, I mean, he still like the medication. Obviously, the painkiller medication is still part of what he eats.
Yeah.
So every once in a while, he'll just come over, and I realize, oh, you're a little stoned. You got that part of your food, didn't you?
Little dude. Little dude.
It's like he's just partying.
Yeah, it's always kind of fun when the kiddies get like that because they're extra sweet and affectionate.
Yeah, they're extra sweet and instead of just laying down, it's like just melting in your lap, and then they're also a little bit clumsier than normal too. Like they're in a really good mood, but they every once in a while they're just doing things that they wouldn't normally do when they're walking around.
Yeah.
But yes, he's doing a lot better. But we will be talking about the first 2 episodes of Starfleet Academy and the first episode of Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which I'm actually kind of surprised. Like they've advertised for it a bit, but not as much as I'd expect for a Game of Thrones spinoff.
I don't think they want the buzz to go away from House of the Dragon.
Well,
my opinion,
maybe,
but I also kind of enjoyed this one episode so much more than like the last season of House of the Dragon.
The last season of House of the Dragon was incomplete, which it kind of bugged. Like I was like, okay, they're leaving off at a big cliffhanger. That's not usual for Game of Thrones, but I guess that's their plan. Then you find out, oh, they actually ended the season 2 episodes earlier than they told the producers and stuff that they were doing. So they were planning a 10 episode season, and they literally just produced the first 8 episodes, and that was the end of the season. I was like, oh, that's shitty.
Yeah, this last ending was, this last season sucked.
Yeah, it was like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? Like, it was building up to something that seemed kind of cool, and then it just fucking ends, and it's like, oh, that's so lame. But we'll get into it because I think Night of the Seven Kingdoms is really refreshing for the Game of Thrones universe. But we'll get into it. Because I actually, the order I told Bob you would cover this stuff is pretty much my order from least favorite to favorite. But that being said, I will also add, I kind of liked everything this week. That being said, my least favorite is the first 2 episodes of Starfleet Academy.
Oh, well, perfect timing.
And now, overall, I did like, especially the first episode, I thought was a solid introduction, especially for a Star Trek series Star Trek
Yeah.
does have a history of having clunkers for their first episodes.
No,
this was solid in my opinion.
This was solid. Like they did a great job
Mhm.
with this introductory episode. It introduced all of the characters, and it also gave us a threat throughout the entire episode, which
Yeah,
played
well-
flawlessly by Paul
Oh, yeah.
Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti is cheesing it
Oh.
up, and I even saw in an interview where he was asked, how do you want me to play it? And they told him to play it cheesy, but also kind of knowing you're cheesy and purposely playing it up, so almost like fake cheesing it. And using that as the context for his performance, I'd say fucking spot on.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Yeah.
The him whistling the original theme was a very nice touch.
Yeah, it was
and how
hilarious.
much you hear that original theme in this, it is also a very nice touch.
Yes. Also, I knew Holly Hunter was all that tall, but I didn't realize how short she was until she was standing next to Paul Giamatti, because Paul Giamatti's not really all that tall.
Yeah, he's
He,
not
like,
like
towered over her.
I didn't realize how short she was either.
I was like,
I was
holy
more-
shit!
Oh my
he
gosh,
is not
she's
a
itty
tall
bitty.
man.
She's
Yeah.
itty bitty.
I looked it up. I think she's 5'1", which is probably partially why she
You know
sits-
what?
Yes.
That makes sense because I'm thinking about it now, and I'm thinking about the movie Copycat. Have you ever heard of it? You know, Sigourney Weaver?
Oh, that's really
Gary
familiar. I don't
Connick
think
Jr.
that seems
plays
really
like one of the
familiar,
most
yeah.
terrifying roles. Like, oh my god, really? Okay, so yeah, I'm adding that to the show. But Holly Hunter's in that with Sigourney Weaver, and there's a few shots of it. There's such a big height difference that that
Sigourney Weaver's really tall. Yeah.
So Sigourney had to do a lot of the shots where she's sitting down and Holly's crouching next to her, but that way they appear to be the same height. But there's
Oh
a
my
lot of
God.
camera tricks that they used in that because of that.
Yeah, they had to call up whoever worked on Top Gun and be like, how do you make Tom Cruise not look like he's a tiny dude? Oh,
Blocks.
here's what you do. Here's what you do.
They stand them on the blocks whenever
Yep.
it's like waist
Yes, they
high.
do.
And they never shoot it, and they never shoot them from like the feet up or full body shots. It's always
Yeah.
waist high.
Yep.
I went to in my broadcasting thing. We had a thing about film and like videography, and our instructor asked that. I raised my hand. It's like because he's short.
Yeah.
And he laughed. He's like, "That's not the answer I was looking for." But yes, that.
Oh yeah, getting back to Starfleet Academy. So essentially the whole story is this is the first class of Starfleet Academy being restarted after the burn. So after a couple hundred years of the Federation barely existing, technically existing, but at like severely decreased power.
Yeah. This is not like the one that we are familiar with.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
This is a brand new, essentially, Starfleet Federation. in a lot of
Obviously,
ways.
after the days of Kirk.
Yes. Oh, yeah. No, there are tons of little Easter eggs. And probably the one I appreciate the most was seeing Forever Ensign Harry Kim, who he's like the hero of Voyager, and he's never got promoted. And then seeing his name in the wall as Admiral Harry Kim, I was like, oh, that's funny.
That's nice.
That's
good.
But
yeah, that's right, Admiral. That's right.
It's like, okay, he finally got promoted. If you put his name up there as Ensign Harry Kim, it's like, the fuck is wrong?
No, it was from Ensign to Admiral.
Yeah, they looked at his records like, the fuck have you promoted this guy?
And
Yet?
it's like
He's
we've never
ridiculous."
promoted him. We've never. Oh, we got to make up for like years and years.
Oh my god, bro, you're at least a captain now.
They'd ask him, "What do you want? What rank do you want?" he's like, "Screw it, Admiral. Done." What?
But yeah, there's of course the wall with pretty much who's of famous characters. There's literally the Doctor is a regular on this show who I'm always down for more Robert Picardo, and
I'm a fan.
And obviously I thought it was kind of fun that he had an elective for opera classes. And I'm sorry, I'm not a singer and I'm not really an actor, but I'd probably sign up just to do behind the scenes stuff. Shit.
Set up to do like tech.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Opera needs tech.
Sound, video.
Yeah. That sounds awesome. But no, we were slowly getting introduced to the characters. The only character, this is probably the character of the students I like the most is the Klingon.
Yeah,
I
me
mean, I
too.
don't remember his name. They haven't really they've developed him a bit. Essentially, he's still like,
but we got like a structure of the character.
Yeah.
That's the most development we've gotten for him yet.
Yeah. And I'm sure he'll have some sort of like main character episode at some point this season. I am looking forward to it. But like, I like how like he composes himself almost exactly like a Klingon. He's tough.
Yeah.
He's got he's got the voice,
And
but
he's
at the same
literal.
time- yeah, but at the same time, he's also a medic. You know, because he likes the sciences and he likes healing people.
Yeah.
And he has a hobby of bird watching, and it's like that is so like weird but wonky, and I kind of dig it.
I kind of like that he's not like a wanting to be a warrior. Like,
Yeah.
and he's like, no, I want to save people. I want to save lives.
Mhm.
That science is interesting to me.
Yeah.
It's just he's going, you're a Klingon, and he okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're like, wow, we
encourage
don't
this.
usually see Klingons in the blue uniform, but okay.
I'm here for it actually.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's
I'm-
so out there, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I dig it.
our lead. Well, I'm our lead. Yeah.
Lead. So I'm sure we got
I
one.
saw one of him.
Oh, you talk about the lead kid?
Yeah.
Okay, Caleb.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, is that him back there?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the interesting story.
Yeah, he definitely has the backstory. So the backstory setup is that you have Captain Aki, who is Holly Hunter. She is sent. I didn't even recognize her, but Caleb's mom. I can't remember her name, but she's played by Tatiana Maslany, and I was like, dude, I didn't even fucking recognize her. Holy shit.
I didn't either. Holy crap.
Yeah, shit. I mean, I know she played like a whole bunch of roles in Orphan Black or something, and after that, I'm like, shit, I believe it, because I didn't recognize her at all in this series. Yeah, she is arrested for helping out this dude, Paul Giamatti's character, and a person got killed, meaning she had to serve time, and meaning Caleb had to become a ward of the Federation, of which he quickly escapes, and they lose track of him, and he just kind of lives on the run for a while until Aki's able to track him down 15 years later. And she even resigned from the Federation because she talks about how immoral it is to separate children from their parents, and how she should have bent the rules to make sure that the child could stay with his mom, because that is immoral. And,
Yeah.
Star Trek's not being political or saying anything blatantly at all. Yeah, she just thought it was absolutely immoral that she did that. She thinks, she's like, I could have bent the rules or something and just dealt with the heat later. But she followed the rules to the letter, and he grew up without a mom, essentially. And she has been trying to mend that and kind of help him out and give him a leg up since then. So I guess he's kind of her project. But like she wants to make sure he gets the opportunities he needs. That being said, he is kind of a semi-criminal dude. He's up to sus stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, he's kind of the main kid. He's definitely the main kid in the second one. Although the first one, he is kind of the guy who because he understands programmable matter, he's the guy able to undo Paul Giamatti's big plan to take it over. Yeah, I know. Star Trek's never been political.
Yeah.
What? No, the original
Ever.
series was never political. It never had obvious messages that would blatantly say just to the audience.
Yeah. Never. Not
I mean, there was
once.
never an episode where they land on a planet where they end up fighting literal fucking Nazis. That definitely never happened.
There's never there's never an episode where they landed on a planet where there was a race of people, how their skin color was literally split on one side, and if the white was on the right side and you were on the left white side, then They
They never did that. No, that'd be way too blatant for Star Trek. No.
way too obvious. By the way, did you notice that race in the opening scene?
Yeah, they're in there
I
briefly.
thought that was. I thought that was. I was like, oh
Sharon or
hey,
whatever. Yeah.
oh sweet.
Although they aren't following. Actually, the
Right?
Chuds are getting enraged because they're. So the story behind Let That Be that last battlefield was that the planet pretty much destroyed itself, and those were the only two survivors that they knew of. That being said, they are also a spacefaring race, so it's weird to assume they don't have colonies anywhere else except on their planet. So yeah, survivors don't seem unlikely to me. And they also don't seem to be getting upset over the fact they aren't following up on the fact that that race apparently has the ability to mind control the ships, because they were doing that in that episode, because the original series did weird fucking shit all the time.
Yeah. Let us not forget about the whole mind control of a spaceship.
Yeah. AKA
why it's
the
one of my
original series
favorite
is
weird
fucking
ones.
weird. I
Yeah,
love
it
it,
gets
but it's fucking weird. But yeah, overall, I think this first episode does a decent job of kind of just setting things up.
Yeah.
For me, the second episode kind of dragged quite a bit.
Agreed.
I think the idea, because I guess Beta Z hasn't joined this newly put together Federation yet, and that's the plot line of the second episode of getting Beta Z to join. And I like that as a plot line overall, and I do think it's interesting seeing the Beta Zs again, because they're actually a planet like we hear talk of more than we actually see. I mean, obviously we have Counselor Tori, who is a half Beta Z, but that's about it. So it's kind of cool to actually see them. And yeah, Star Trek has been fucking weird since 1966.
Yeah, and they have been subtle like a wet fart.
Yes, so subtle. Famously, Kirk, Spock, and McCoy known for their subtlety.
Yeah, McCoy. Definitely not blunt at all.
No, not at all. No, you hear those complaints. It's like, dude, when's the last time you actually watched it?
And he always is so pleasant about it too, and kind and polite and soft spoken. Never yells, never curses. Okay, I can't even keep that up. I can't do Bones like that. I have far too much respect for the character.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah, Bones, like, dude, I go off forever, but like Bones, Spock, and Kirk are just like their exchanges are always pretty much solid.
Like I said, like, you may trash Final Frontier, but I own the novelization. And that bit of him talking to Kirk, who's climbing the mountain. Yeah, it's funny in the movie, way funnier in the book.
But yeah, pretty much that's my take. So like the first episode works more or less. It's not perfect, but it works. Second episode's a bit of a slog. I think if they trimmed like 10 minutes off of it, it would have worked a lot better. But I won't say I dislike it. Just kind of meh.
Well, before we started, I said that I thought they could have trimmed some time off the first episode.
Yeah.
And that wrap up of everything.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of felt when the resolution happened, that would have just been perfect to end it right there. We just didn't need the continuing resolution.
Yeah.
That went on. And that kind of just...
I get it, but I also understand what they're going for, because the first episode, they kind of want to give us some more character moments to get this a bit more solidified, which I get. And let's be real. Star Trek is not a franchise traditionally known for having the best first seasons.
No.
And for a starting point for a Star Trek series, this is decent. This isn't as strong as Strange New Worlds or Lower Decks, but it is a hell of a lot stronger than Discovery or definitely fucking TNG. TNG is like the poster child for having a terrible first season. But yeah, it's a solid start for this series, and we'll see where it goes from here. I thought I'd take a few moments to talk about some of the Chudge arguments, because I don't know. I feel like every time I open Facebook or anything, somebody's posting some dumb shit about this show on just fucking every fucking Star Trek group there is. And I thought I'd go ahead and just address a few of them because number one, they're all stupid. There are issues with this show, but like
Well,
none
they're
of them
just.
are bringing it up.
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
Well, I was having some mic issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've read some of the chud arguments for it.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, since that actress is up, is more of just body shape, and it's like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a lot of the complaints about, oh my God, there's too many fat chicks. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, number one, this character is a Jem'Hadar. We have never seen a Jem'Hadar female before. They are a warrior species. It makes sense that they'd be a bit stockier build. Number two, like that old Federation that Gene Roddenberry talked about, how everybody was always in good shape and pretty much all the food they ate was healthy, no matter what they ate and all that shit. That's gone. Like this is them trying to rebuild that, but like it's only been a few years.
Yeah.
We can't expect perfection. And even in that, James Doohan did exist. He was not the slenderest guy ever. I'm just saying.
And if we're going to talk about this, we could talk about something that Trekkies have been talking about for years. And it's the episodes where you could see the girdle.
Yeah.
Yep, right there. And let's like talk about,
well,
how
I think the girdle was mainly in the movies, but yeah.
You could see it in a few, you could see it in the later seasons. The later episodes.
He's yeah. But the other thing, going back to this Jem'Hadar character, she's half Jem'Hadar, half Klingon. And I saw lots of people complaining there are no Jem'Hadar females, and I was like, okay, that was true in the 24th century. This is the 32nd century. We don't know what evolution the species has taken, and she's half Klingon. It's completely reasonable she has a Jem'Hadar father and a Klingon mother.
It's also it's Star Trek.
Yes, it's also a fictional fucking universe that they can kind of do whatever they want with. It doesn't break canon.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's lots of arguments about her. The other thing, I don't see any pictures of it, but like everybody seems offended about how Captain Aki sits in her chair while the ship's at warp and traveling for a long time.
Oh, what? Her sitting relaxed and comfortable.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, so Holly Hunter's a small framed person, and she's got a big old captain's chair, and she's just making herself comfortable. Like, I put my feet up on my chair when I'm relaxing. I mean, it's not a big deal.
I'm the captain, and it's my chair. Who cares?
Exactly. That's the thing. It's her fucking chair.
Yeah.
That's her prerogative. If she wants to sit in it like that, I don't care. And if
you know
you're
how
offended
boring
by
it
that,
is?
that's a you problem. If you're
Do you know how boring it is to sit in one position for a real long time?
I mean, she's even reading a book, for fuck's sakes. She is obviously trying to entertain herself. There's
this beautiful shot inside of her quarters. I don't know if you caught it. You probably didn't recognize it. But there was an outline of a Grateful Dead Skull and Roses piece of art next to an album by them and next to a poster on one shelf when they were in her quarters.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was just more, oh, hey, I have that album. That's a good album. That's a really good album.
Oh, yeah. But Shatner famously wore a girdle.
Yes. Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah, that's pretty famous. Yeah.
Yes. But God forbid, we say anything bad about Kirk.
Yeah, because apparently he is the end all be all of Star Trek.
No, that died with Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah, no, I do think that's insane because, you hear the chuds argue that Kirk is Star Trek. I'm like, number one, Star Trek has been so much throughout the years. I would hate to just define it to one character, but if we had to, it's Spock, not
Spock.
Kirk.
Spock.
But yeah, I don't like defining it to one character. Again, it's not Kirk, no matter what you slice it. And if we want to talk about people who put the most time into it, then it's Worf. So, and it's not even close on that.
Yeah, Michael. Yeah,
Michael Dorn's jams, man.
Like him and Brent Snyder.
Brent Snyder's done a bit, yeah.
Yeah, they love this series.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. I know there's some more stuff, but I don't know. It's all so stupid. This is a fictional story in the Star Trek universe. Deal with it.
Well, you know, they're going to argue about anything.
Yeah, and listen, I would never say you're not allowed to like this. I wasn't overly thrilled. I didn't think it was perfect. I thought it was good, but not like amazing.
No.
But
the ship looked cool.
Yeah, the ship's decent. Yeah. I don't know. I think
bridge,
the insides look fine. The exterior was a little.
Yeah,
it might have to grow on me, but yeah.
The wings on the back or the tips or
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either.
It's an interesting idea, but I don't know if it works looking at it. But yeah.
The interior kind of had to grow on me a little too.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that's looks like a Las Vegas casino a little bit.
Yeah, as well, especially the bridge. Yeah.
The bridge kind of did,
Yeah.
but the rest of the ship's fine.
Yeah. But
I'm kind of wanting to like figure out because like, okay, go back a few. We had like the science officer in yellow.
Oh, Jet. Yeah.
Yeah, like she was in she was in Strange New Worlds or Discovery.
Discovery, yeah.
Yeah. So this is in the same time period of Discovery.
Yes. So it's the 32nd century.
Yeah, because I recognize the admiral on there, like who was
Vance,
I was like, oh yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
still don't like you at all.
Nah. Yeah, I think he's all right, but
yeah.
But yeah, I do like Jet Reno a lot more. I love her deadpan fucking quality. How she just flirts it. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. That's like always. Like beautiful delivery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Tig Notaro's character. I don't think she's a great actress, but she's good at just doing deadpan shit, which is pretty much what she does on Star Trek, and it fucking works. I dig it. But yeah, of course, Rob Picardo is fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't think. I know there's more Chud arguments, but that's kind of the basis of them, and they're all stupid. Listen, if you don't like the show, that's fine. You don't have to watch it.
You just don't have to watch it.
Yeah, but like
that fucking easy.
Yeah, but like complaining that like there's too many fat chicks or it's too woke or whatever, dude, you're just watching the wrong franchise at that point. Like this is Star Trek.
Maybe Star Trek isn't for you.
Yeah, Star Trek has been woke since 1966. Yeah. Deal with it. But yeah, that's about all I have to say. It was good enough. Ready to move on to Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Oh yeah.
So have you read these books?
No.
Okay.
As far as Game of Thrones, I've only ever read the first book.
Dived into some lore.
I think that's it for George R. R. Martin for me.
I've dived into some lore with Westeros and stuff. So I'm like kind of familiar with the stories of Duncan the Tall.
Okay.
Just how I'm kind of, because I'll put on like those 5-hour lore videos of that to fall asleep to. So kind of know some of them. Yeah. They have good voice actors on them. Like really good ones. So yeah, I kind of think I know what happens in this story.
Okay. Well, we'll have to see. They might take liberties as well.
They might, but like, this is cool. I'm here for it. I like it.
Yeah. So this is the story of Duncan the Tall. It begins with him burying his knight because he's a squire. And he essentially, decides to go enter this tournament and say that, like, before he died, the knight knighted him, which didn't happen, but, he did train him. So, it's like, I get it, just go make your own name, even though he is not even sure how well he'll do in the tournament. I don't think he's seen any battle, but like he's just been trained by this knight who treated him like shit, by the way. But yeah, and everybody seems to notice really quickly that like he is not your average knight. He doesn't seem to have any, like he seems, like, best way to describe it is when he walks in, everybody recognizes how green he is. And he screams it. But but like, I'm trying, I was trying to think of the best way to describe the vibe of this series, but and really the best way to describe it is because it is a Game of Thrones story, and it feels like they told the people doing Game of Thrones, I want you to do a Game of Thrones style story, but make it as comedic as possible, but still make it realistic. And if that was their goal, like, I would have to say this one kind of hits the nail perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, I really enjoyed the crap out of this. There are funny moments, quite a few funny moments. I think probably the one that really sticks out is when he's deciding to go, like right at the beginning when he's deciding, oh, maybe I'll go do this tournament, and you hear the Game of Thrones music starting to build up. And when that started, I was like, my heart almost sank, because I was like, oh, please don't just do the Game of Thrones theme again for this show. And then as it starts building, all of a sudden it turns off and hard cut to him taking a shit behind a tree. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's funny.
That was hilarious. That was great.
It was the show pretty much saying, yeah, we're in that universe, but we're not that. I thoroughly enjoyed that. But yeah, I like that, like, because House of the Dragon, one of the complaints I could definitely levy at it, even though I kind of forgive it for it, is that it just feels like they're going for Game of Thrones, but in the past, like a prequel story.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's the same thing, but it works because it's overall decently well written and really great actors involved with it. But this is going for something different. This is very much the story of Sir Duncan the Tall, a knight with almost no experience trying to make a name for himself. I like that. I like just telling just a story very localized on one person and just following that person throughout the world of Game of Thrones. That sounds like a lot of fun to me.
Yeah.
I want to see how it develops. But yeah, I enjoyed the crap out of this.
It's the story of him and his squire Egg.
Yeah. Yeah, Egg. I really did actually enjoy Egg.
Well, I have a feeling that like Egg is going to be quite like the valued person in his circle.
Oh yeah, I mean, an argument can be made. He knows more about being a knight than Duncan does in a lot of ways, which, hey, it's
kind of like his Varys.
Yeah,
but without like advisor's sword.
Yeah,
but is like deceitful.
Mm-hmm.
Can be, at least.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a great feeling I'm gonna like both of these characters' journeys.
Oh yeah. Well, I like how Duncan's like, I'm a knight. He's like, I've never heard of you. And he's like, well, have you heard of every knight? And Egg's like, I've heard of the good ones.
Yeah, just like, that. The good ones. And it's like, yeah. He's a little hustler. Okay.
But yeah. Yeah, there's a lot to really appreciate. There's definitely shots here that I have not seen yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot to appreciate here, like how the other knights kind of really disrespect him. God, I'm brain farting on this guy's name. He was he a Targaryen? Something like that.
No.
But yeah,
it's Baratheon.
Oh, he's a Baratheon? Yeah, that'd make more sense. He doesn't have the bleach blonde hair. Yeah.
In the stag, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, actually, I know like the first time I was I go, yeah, of course he's a Baratheon.
Of course.
Look at that dead gear.
But yeah, he's able to pick out Duncan immediately, and he's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, oh, I just want to do the tournament. And then he's like, okay, what gift have you brought to me? And he's like, gift? And he's like, bro. But then they end up getting drunk and having fun.
Yeah. He just ends up respecting Duncan's honesty.
Yeah, he's like, okay, sure. Because Duncan does have that quality where he just, you just ask him, he'll just tell you kind of what it is. Pretty much the only thing he's lying about is that how the knight knighted him before he died. But everything else is pretty much on the level with him.
Yeah.
To better or worse. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing in my tent? And yeah, no, and that's right. He says, "What are you doing in my tent?" He's like, "You had food here." And he's like, "Oh, that makes sense." That's pretty much their whole exchange. It's like, "Oh, that's funny."
Yes, I do.
But yeah, no, there's characters you like. There's characters that are despicable here, but yeah, this guy's a dick.
Yeah, he's kind of a douchebag.
This
This guy was just a piece of work.
Yeah, he was kind of funny. He was like, "Yeah, you just need to get a knight to sign off on you."
What I think, oh man,
mhm.
I would have like cast Michael Palin to play that guy. Not him.
That would have been fun.
Not him, but you know
he
the
might.
one.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. He might be a little too old. He might
He would
retire,
turn it
but
down,
I could see
yes.
him fucking owning that. I think this guy did a good job, though.
He did. Not breaking
Tom
eye
Von
contact.
Lawler. Mm.
No, he was great. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's much shorter than your average Game of Thrones episode. It's only like 40 minutes or something. It's a breezy watch, but it's fun. It's like they asked the Game of Thrones guys, "Hey, could you maybe just do like a little comedy in the Game of Thrones universe?" And this is what they did, and it works. Like, you like the characters you're supposed to like, and dislike the ones you aren't supposed to like, and there's plenty of funny moments. Like, Game of Thrones had funny moments, but this one is definitely kicking those up quite a bit, and they work. It's not too much, but it's the right amount. Yeah, I enjoyed the crap out of this. I'm excited to see what happens. It's a breath of fresh air for the Game of Thrones universe, in my opinion, because it's something different. They aren't just doing Game of Thrones stuff. It's just like, here's the universe. Let's just tell this one guy's story. That's fun, and that's intriguing to me. Let's do that. And this doesn't seem like it's something that's going to have a huge cast like Game of Thrones does. There'll probably be quite a few supporting characters. Although it won't surprise me if it pretty much just the regulars are just this guy and Egg for the most part. There are people just pop up a bit more sporadically, and I'm down for that. But yeah, I enjoyed this. Excited to see what happens with it. Anything you want to add, Bobby?
No, I'm excited for the show. See where it goes. I want to see more of Westeros. I want to revisit some places, maybe even see some places that we haven't been before. Because if I recall, we didn't go to Ashmark the first time. Actually, hold on a second.
I don't know. Yeah, but there's a lot of places we can explore, and we can actually really explore them since we're just following like one person. We'll pretty much be with them the whole time, which kind of really gives us a different view of Westeros as well. But yeah, this is fun. Are you ready for 28 years later?
Yeah, tell me a bit about that.
So 28 years later, I only have one very tepid complaint of this movie, and that is I kind of wish we had a bit more with Spike. Spike is a major character in this. He was the main character in the first one, and he is still a major character here. But mostly this story is about Ian, who is Ray Fiennes' character. There he is. And that being said, I really enjoy his story here. Spike ends up with this group called the Jimmies. We saw their leader there in that one shot. Why is this moving so slow? There. Okay, yeah, there. That's the leader of the Jimmies. And they're essentially this roving group of fucking murderers who just pillage, find people, kill them, and pillage them, and sometimes recruit new people. And Spike ends up essentially becoming a Jimmy by getting a lucky, like he has to fight another Jimmy to the death to get the spot. And he essentially gets a really lucky shot against him and wins and becomes a Jimmy. And he hates it. But a lot of the story is focused on Ian here, Dr. Ian Kelson, who we saw in the first one. And honestly, I didn't know if we'd get any more of him because I did like him, but I assumed we would carry on and just see like new stuff with Spike in the other movies. But it loops back to Ian a lot throughout this. And throughout Act 1, we see Ian, and this is Samson, and we see a bit of Samson in the first one. He's the alpha that lives nearby. And what's happens that's very interesting is the way that Ian deals with a lot of the infected when he encounters them is he shoots him up with morphine and kind of just drugs him up. And what starts happening is Samson starts purposely visiting him with the sole intent of getting shot up with morphine and getting high. And throughout the beginning of this movie is like, because once that starts happening, Kelson decides, maybe I'll take a little dose. And so like the beginning of this movie is a lot of them just hanging out and getting high together, which is it's hilarious. And it's kind of nice, but it's kind of wild, but it's like, I also kind of get it. It's like, okay, cool. So yeah, Samson and Kelson get high a lot in this. And I almost thought, here's the funny thing, I almost thought this movie would have an all Duran Duran soundtrack, because Kelson has a little record player and he puts it on. I'm expecting something classical or something. And all of a sudden I hear the beginning of the song and I'm like, I chuckled in the theater. I was like, oh my God, is he listening to Girls on Film? And yes, he was listening to Girls on Film.
That's fucking, oh, that's great. That's wonderful.
And then we get a solid bit of Ordinary World when after the first time he and Samson just get high together, because it's like, oh my God, the infected and uninfected are just chilling out together. And then we get a bit of Rio, although we don't get too much of the actual recording of Rio. What we actually get is Kelson getting high and dancing with Samson while he sings Rio.
To Samson?
Yes. who is infected. He doesn't understand things quite well, but he is high and happy. But that's a lot of the beginning of this story. And it's fun. It's like, oh my God, this is wild. And I will say this is a lot like the first 28 Years Later, in that this takes place in post-zombie apocalypse. There are zombies. There's lots of gruesome deaths, but it's a bit more based on like about the characters than than actual zombie attacks. And there are zombie attacks here, of course, but it's more interested in just exploring these characters. And I really appreciate that about this movie. Samson here actually gets a character arc, which was kind of surprising. I don't want to give away too much, but like, I really liked it. I wasn't expecting that. Of course, Kelson gets a character arc as well as Spike, but that's a bit more expected. Oh yeah, there's the group of Jimmies, and then that's Spike's mask there. God, there's that this scene where Kelson has to essentially I really don't want to give away what this scene's about, but it is so cool and so much fun. I don't know how
does it involve morphine and Duran Duran?
No, but it does involve Iron Maiden.
Okay.
He does bring out the record player. He does have an Iron Maiden record. So
he also all right, he's got some Maiden in there. All right.
Yeah.
It's not all exclusively Duran Duran.
No. For a little bit at the beginning I thought it might be, but it's not. But yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I think I probably like this one more than the second one, or more than the first one. Blah. But yeah, this is I think Nia DaCosta, who I was a little bit hesitant because I really wanted Danny Boyle to stay on directing this, but I wasn't as familiar with Nia DaCosta outside the Marvels, which is a movie I'm not overly thrilled with. It's all right, fine. It's not as bad as people make out, but it's definitely has its issues. I was a little concerned to see her directing this. After watching it, like, all concerns gone. She fucking nailed this movie. In some ways, I think an argument can be made she did a better job with this than Danny Boyle did with the last one, which pretty high praise considering I really respect Danny Boyle. Well, the PDF cult, they don't really explain it, but they don't really associate with that either. It might have been the original plan, but they might have cut that out. But they
because,
are,
you know,
they are gang killers, so
that certain person is a piece of shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But like the person, the leader of their group here is a piece of shit too. So
yeah, isn't he from Sinners?
It's Jack O'Connell. Is he from Sinners?
Yeah, didn't they play Remy? A vampire?
He might. Actually, now I think about maybe that seems vaguely familiar. I could see his face there. Of course, it might just be. Yeah, he's in Sinners. Yeah, he's Remick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's another thing. So I was really concerned considering how quickly this movie was coming out. Because yeah, the first 28 years later was only like in June. I was like, wow, they're releasing it really fast. They're getting it out in January, which is a death zone for movies. It does make me wonder if maybe they weren't confident in this. The studio wasn't. But I will say I thought this was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. It does some wild stuff with its characters. And there's characters you hate, and characters you're kind of mid with, and characters you love. And it definitely sets up the third one, getting you pretty excited for that one as well. Even though I would say this one stands on its own fairly well, but it does a good job of setting up the third one as well. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Highly, highly recommend it.
All right.
Yeah, January's gone better. Yeah. There's. Listen, just because a movie is released in January doesn't mean it's guaranteed to be bad. It just the odds are not in its favor. But this one is definitely not a stinker. This is not one you'd normally expect in a January release, like a horror January release. You don't expect something this cool. And like I said, I would probably say I enjoyed this more than the last one. So if you enjoyed the last one, this one's better. This one's probably a bit wilder, but mainly just because some of the characters are a bit wilder. But like, I like how we have Ian's story. I like how we have Spike's story with the Jimmies, and I really like how it all comes together. Yeah, it's a good movie. I highly recommend it. Without getting too much into spoilers.
Okay.
A lot of the Duran is pretty much Act 1. So Duran and Samson and Ian getting high, that's Act 1. And that was, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of a trip to seeing them just relaxing and getting high together. It's like, okay, I can see that. Like, it's not like Ian has anybody to hang out with and, you know, just protecting himself. And then this one's like, hey, let's do this regularly. And he's like, okay. Why not? But yeah, this is a lot of fun. Yeah, Samson does get some gruesome fucking kills in, especially early on. Although, like I said, he gets a character arc. I don't want to spoil what it is, but he gets a legit character arc, which is like, holy shit.
Okay.
But yeah, I hope this one does well enough to get the next one made. Cause yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I liked it. I don't know if I've said that yet, but I'll say it again. It was good. I know it's underperforming what the first one did, unfortunately, but hey, maybe they record the third one all so quickly already that it's already made.
Yeah.
With how quickly this one came out, they might have, because it doesn't seem like this doesn't come off like a rush job or anything. So
no,
one surprised me that if Alex Garland just had them all three written out and they're just putting them together. And part of it might also be trying to avoid him aging too much between movies. Which, yeah, if you produce them this fast, that will help. But yeah.
Yeah, or if they just did like a lot of the scenes for all of them all at once.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, especially since this movie takes place pretty much immediately after the last one. And
yeah,
for a young kid, you don't really notice any age in Spike. And it won't surprise me if it was recorded immediately afterwards. But yeah, it's a good movie. Check it out. And a lot like the first one. Like, if you maybe don't go in expecting a zombie movie, expect a good character piece with zombies involved. And if you want to be one of those people who's like, well, this movie actually doesn't have zombies because they're not technically dead. It's just a virus. If you're one of those people, shut up. This is this is a zombie virus. We all know what they're going for. We don't know. But yeah, I like this a lot.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm interested to watch it.
Yeah, I would definitely check it out.
I'm hyped too. Yeah.
Let me go ahead and dig up what we have on the agenda for next week.
I already got it up here.
Well, you're just showing off.
Yeah.
I think this week was all new stuff, and I think next week isn't it like 48 hours and Deuce Bigalow and then something new?
And then Fallout Season 2, episodes 3 through 6.
Catch up with Fallout. Okay. I will say I'm falling behind with Fallout, but like my daughter has gone all caught up, and she told me pretty much the last 2 episodes are just like that's the season coming together. Like they were insane apparently. So I'm looking forward to getting caught up. And then we're also going to start diving into the Eddie Murphy verse.
Yeah.
And also continue our dive into the Snyderverse with Deuce Bigalow.
Yes.
So 48 Hours and Deuce Bigalow, which 48 Hours is Eddie Murphy's first feature film I saw. So it's been a while since I've seen that one. I remember being underwhelmed by it, but
it's been a while since I've seen that one too.
Yeah, maybe I will have fonder memories of it. A rewatch, because it has been years since I've seen it. But yeah, and then Deuce Bigalow, I remember liking back when it came out. We'll see how that one's aged as well.
Yeah.
that should be interesting. But yeah, let's see. I can't think of anything else to add. So Bobby, I hope you're feeling better.
Oh, I am. I'm on the tail end of it.
Okay. I mean, I can hear it in your voice that you're still sick, but I also know lots of times like the voice will be one of the last things to recover. You'll feel like pretty much 100%, but your voice is still fucked, you know?
Yeah.
But hopefully it gets better.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the new Muppet Show. I forgot about that. Maybe. I don't even know where that fits. We'll look at it. But yeah, I won't mind watching that either. I completely forgot about it. Yeah, I don't have too much to add. Although you definitely have something to add.
Huh?
Yeah, you're not adding anything, are you?
Oh yeah. I am adding something later in next month. Copycat. I was telling you about it earlier.
Yep. Not exactly a spoiler, but yeah. I'm trying to think. I know the showcast will be on tomorrow. I think obviously it'll be Dane and Eric. I will not be available because I get to work tomorrow night and then open Thursday morning. So I'm like, okay, I'm just not available Wednesday. I'm just Insiderverse is probably the worst first. Yeah, probably. But Eric will be live with Dane, and then I'm pretty sure Otterly Noah said he will show up as well. So pretty exciting showcast for tomorrow that I won't be part of, but will be good anyway. And then I will be live Thursday with normal comic and Chud coverage, and then probably Saturday with probably just comic book coverage, unless I meet the super chat goal. But yeah, guys, thank you for joining us. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe to this guy over here, Bobby Quarters. And of course, the Organized Chaos podcast channel, and of course, Organized Chaos over here. If you want to see past episodes of this, I know they're paywalled mostly on my channel,
but
you can watch them on the podcast channel, or you can watch them on Bobby Quarters channel anytime you want.
Absolutely free.
Yes, they're right there. Or you can pay me money. It works.
Maybe some ads. I don't make any money off those ads. But
but yeah, make sure. Well, that's the thing. So Bobby needs to make sure to make money off those ads. So make sure to like and subscribe so he gets that threshold.
Yeah, I'm batting amateur numbers over here.
But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Party on and be excellent for each other. Be excellent to each other. God damn it.
Take care.
I slaughtered my catchphrase. I slaughtered it.
You ruined it.
It's worst stream ever. We failed.
Batting for 1,000.
Ah, well. Maybe tomorrow will be better.